It's science time. For this experiment, I've brought you into my kitchen. So you're going to need an empty plastic bottle. Yes, I know there's stuff in mine. I'll tell you what it is in a minute. Baking soda, vinegar, a funnel, which you could also make out of paper if you need to, and a balloon. So what I wanted to show you first was what happens when baking soda and vinegar mix, because knowing this will help you to understand at least a little bit more, or make at least a better prediction and observations as to what the actual experiment we're going to do, as to what is happening and why. So I just have clear white vinegar in this cup, and I'm going to add a little food coloring. Red's my favorite color, so I'm going to add red so you can see the reaction a little bit better. So this is baking soda. It's a white powder. It's used for cooking. And then this is vinegar. So what I'm going to do, and you can do this part of the experiment too if you'd like. It's actually really fun. If you take a baking tray, like one that you would use for cookies or maybe making something in the oven, and you put a layer of baking soda over it, maybe, about that thick, not too big. And then if you have different colored cups of vinegar, so you could do red. I like to do primary colors, red, yellow, and blue, because then when I squirt the vinegar onto my white baking soda, I end up seeing really cool changes in the colors. So that might be a fun thing for you to do. So again, just spread baking soda, cover a baking tray, and then take vinegar, add some food coloring to it, and you can use spoons, eyedroppers if you have it, but it's best to do this experiment using small amounts of vinegar so you can really enjoy it and really experience it, as well as see the colors change. For those of you that are watching and you are in class with me, we've done this before and you know it's fun. So I'm going to squeeze my pipette, stick it in my vinegar, and suck up some of that colored vinegar, and then drop it on the baking soda. And you will see. Can you see what happens? Can you hear? Okay, so if you can talk with a family member about what you see happening. Can you see it? Okay. So if you do this part of the experiment first, see? It'll help you to understand the second part. So the real experiment that we're doing today is what involves all of the things that you see here. You won't need the food coloring, but I have already added some vinegar to an empty bottle. This is just a pop bottle, and I've added a little bit of vinegar to it. You can see about how high it is. And then I'm going to add baking soda into this balloon. So I'll just pour some baking soda into my funnel. My baking soda is a little clumpy, so I'm going to use a spoon to help it really get inside there. I think I've actually maybe added too much. There we go. Okay. I have a little clog in there. So now I have baking soda inside of a balloon. Okay. And what I'm going to do is don't do it yet, but I'm going to take the balloon and put it over the top of the pop bottle that has the vinegar in it already. This is where the magic happens. So what you'll do, hopefully you will do it, the child. You might need a little help putting the baking soda in the balloon and the vinegar in the bottle, but just help. Moms and dads, let your child try to pour. You can use the funnel to pour. Make sure to dry it out before you add the baking soda to the balloon because the baking soda will stick to the wet funnel. So once you have it set up like this, vinegar in the bottle, baking soda in the balloon, and the balloon is secured on top, what you'll do is take the balloon and lift it up and let the baking soda fall into the pop bottle and watch what happens. I cannot wait to hear what you thought of this experiment. Again, if you were in class with me this year, we did this experiment, so you might already have some prior knowledge to help you understand what's happening, and you might be able to make a really good prediction as to what you think is going to happen with our bottle with the vinegar and the balloon. A prediction, remember, is a guess that you think through and that you try to think of things that you know in order to come up with an idea as to what will happen. So you don't exactly know, but you're using your brain, you're using the things you already know to decide, I've seen something like this before. I wonder if the balloon will, or the bottle will, or the vinegar will. So once you've done the experiment, I'd love for you to post it on our app. Tomorrow, I will post again and show you what happened with my experiment. So again, I'd start with a tray of baking soda and just play with that. Play with baking soda and vinegar, drop a little bit, watch the reaction that takes place, and then set this up. Good luck, and I hope you enjoy this science experiment. Bye!